We lit live. This is WBBC Chicago. Yeah. 77.3, your hottest digital station.
Now in digital HD sound.
What's going out there, people in Radio Land? It's the one and only DJ Malone, man. Chicago 77.3, the best place to be at on any day. Really, I do appreciate everybody for tuning in. I have a very, very special guest with me today, man. And you guys know I love whenever we go out the country. I love whenever we have people who listen in from a different country and learn about cultures and different stuff. And you guys know I love bringing people just who are cool and people I want to talk to. This next cat I got coming up, man, I really enjoy everything that he brings to the table. I love his music and the sounds of it. Steven, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
Man, you're the guy. You're the man with the plan, man. How's everything going out there?
It's been going well so far. Thank you so much for inviting me to your show. I'm very honored to be here and looking forward for the interview.
Man, this is a real great pleasure to have you. For those people who are just listening into the States with me where I'm at, go and tell the people where you're from and who you are.
Yes, so hi everyone. My name is Steven Vagovics. I'm from Bratislava, Slovakia, which is in Central Europe. Slovakia is close to Hungary, Czech Republic, Poland, countries you may have heard of. But yeah, I'm from Slovakia and
That's what's up.
it's great. Yeah.
I like this, man. The time difference is crazy because we were kind of going off air. We were kind of going back, and I know we were going back and forth and just trying to figure out, okay, what time is good, what time is what. It's right now it's 4:04 p.m. where I'm at right now. What time is it where you're at?
It's 1 hour before midnight.
Wow.
So 11 p.m.
That's amazing, man. So it's nighttime already, man. So let's dive into this, man. I want people to really get to know who you are, Steven, and really get to know your music, man. So when did you let me ask you this. When did your love for music start?
I've been loving music all my life, basically. When I was growing up, I was obsessed with Queen, specifically. My family loved Queen music. My sister collected CDs when I was a child, and I was very keen to Queen music. But then, in about 2009, I started discovering the Beatles, and that was the point for me when I told myself that I need to try my own music as well, because it resonated with me so much that I couldn't resist anymore, and I started writing songs from that point on.
I like that, man. I like that. So, growing up, man, and I know you say the inspirations were the Beatles and everything. Growing up, would you inquire or any band or any music influences?
When I started writing songs, my first idea was to form a band, and funny enough, it wasn't really Beatles related at first, because besides the Beatles, I also loved bands like Black Sabbath, Metallica, so another genre of music.
That's what's up. I like that. I like it.
So my first idea was to try and form a band like Black Sabbath, and I was successful at finding two members. Both of them were from my high school, and one was a bass player, and he was very energetic, We kind of worked together well, so it was hopeful. The drummer, we found his message on our fan page back then on Facebook. We also tried River Nation fan page. My band name I wanted to do was Magnum 6 for this band.
Okay.
We had some demos, but as things go naturally in young age and stuff, we were trying to find the singer, and we didn't find one. So also there are some funny stories involving this band. I tried at first. Uh, for example, some years later on, I found out that the drummer was posting about me and the bass player on some Facebook posts. He was complaining that we weren't even talking to him all the time. So he was quite lost when we had rehearsals. But we got separated because we started to get into the high school years when we needed to graduate. Our interests and the sound in general, there were some creative differences and also some misunderstandings and topics which we couldn't find a resolution on. So I thought to myself that this this situation of trying to find enough people to form a band of people who have similar taste in music, who have similar goals and want to achieve discipline when it comes to music making seems too difficult for me. So I got my DAW, all my plugins, and I thought to myself that I can play several instruments. I will try this on my own. And I started writing first demos, first recordings, and it resulted in my debut album called Autumn's Fall, and it was released back in 2015. So that was
Wow.
my debut album.
Wow. That's amazing, bro. I wanted to kind of go on what you said before on I guess it just wasn't the right fit. And I'm a big component on timing. So I believe in everything has a time. Everything is for a reason. So the reason sometimes maybe something didn't work out, maybe it just wasn't the right time, maybe it just wasn't the right feel. But I also think too is sometimes God will show you a way. Hey, go in this light, and you doing that and putting out your own music. I think that's a beautiful thing because at your very core, you want to express as an artist who you are and what you're feeling. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, of course, I get you. Just maybe a bonus point or a fact. One of the demos we had with Magnum 6, one of the songs I wrote for that band was called Alone in the Dark, and I recorded a new version of this song 2 years ago, and it's also on my YouTube channel. So if anyone is interested, that's the style I was aiming for with Magnum 6.
Like that. I really do. I let me ask you this. And when I listen to the sound, because you're a veteran now. This is your ninth album. Let me ask you this: what would be the difference in making your first album versus to your ninth album?
The difference is, from my point of view, the know-how, how to do it. There was a certain type of magic happening as I was recording my first album. Also, on some songs, I worked with this mixing engineer from the US, Kevin Stockley was his name. I think he's still active, but he mixed like 3 or 4 songs on Autumn's Fall, and he's simply a wonderful mixing engineer. He did such great mixes, and as a circumstance, from his great work, which I truly admire to this day, I took a look because I knew the stems, all the files which I
Mm.
sent to him, and I could hear what he could do with it. And I started like dissecting it. I needed to, I wanted to finish the album but things happened. He wasn't available, unfortunately, to work with me in those weeks. I needed him to finish the rest of the album. So I started dissecting him in a way he works, his mixes, and I was trying to imitate to mix the rest of my album by myself using similar EQ, maybe some of the processing on the drums, things like that to make them cohesive into one project. And fortunately, it was successful. And I think that the resulting mix and master of my debut album, of course, it's not perfect. Even my latest album is not perfect when it comes to the sound, mixing, and mastering. But I'm surprised actually how well it turned out for all the circumstances surrounding the project. So for that, I'm very grateful.
My bad. I don't know. I really admire your determination because that takes determination to do. I think too is I think a lot of times when you're a visionary as an artist, you're a visionary. So it's like if I want this type of sound, if I want this type of feel, I have to achieve this type of sound or this type of wave. Um, I admire that about you because that shows your perseverance that hey, no matter what I'm going to learn, I'm going to find out. And then I'm always been I can't talk today. I've always been a big component of learning and having ownership of yourself. Because a lot of times, and I can give you a story kind of similar to what you went through. I had I used to do music videos and different stuff. Well, this is way back, and I didn't know how to edit. I knew how to shoot it and everything, but I didn't know how to edit. And a lot of times I'll pay these guys to edit my videos, but it wasn't my vision. It was always their vision, and I couldn't ever get mad at them because whole time it's in my head. I can't tell them I can't transfer my mind to your mind. So I started learning how to edit myself, and when once I learned, that opened the door up for a lot of other things because now one I really started doing it just for my own projects. You get what I'm saying? And now I'm doing it for other people's projects. And I just always went on if you have the key, if you have the knowledge to do it, the skill to do it, nobody could ever take that away from you. It's like learning how to fish. Like, yeah, you can take me to the water and you can show me, but I want you to teach me how to fish on my own so that way I never go hungry. Does that make sense?
Yes, it totally does. I mean, even for me, the independence is wonderful because you know what you want to do, you find out how to do it, and then everything is in your di directive vision. You can do anything you want, basically, because you know how to do it, you know what you want to do,
That's real.
and it's just wonderful. You don't have to rely on anyone else when
I
it
like
comes
that.
to your project. Yeah.
I like this, man. Steven, I like this.
Mhm.
All right, I want to get into the music, man. Let's get into the music. I want to start with one of the coolest songs I heard all week, man. Can we be friends? Let's talk about this.
Yeah, so can we still be friends? There's a story behind it, as usual, when it comes to songwriting. It started with this heartbreak, starting to think about my other friends from my past, which we got separated with each other. And I started thinking like this person from 10 years ago, for example, also the bass player I mentioned in Magnum 6,
Yeah.
he also went his own separate way, and we haven't had like a conversation in years now. And for example, him, can we still be friends? Like, is he aligned with my current state of my life? Is he aligned with my current beliefs, my current patterns I want in my friends? And the other factor was that in December, I turned 30.
Congratulations.
And, all these things started to gel together. Like, because I feel that when you reach this kind of age, like 20, 30, 40, it's like a jubilee of your life to that point. You start to think about your past. What have you achieved so far in your life? Everything, all the past, friendships, relationships, teachers, everyone involved in your life. And you start to have this nostalgia and thoughts like, where am I heading with my life? At what point am I at right now? And suddenly it started making sense to make an album called Can We Still Be Friends, reflecting on all of these sides of this thought. So
I like that. I like that, man. Well, we're gonna go ahead and play it, man. You ready for it?
yes, I'm ready.
Let's go ahead and play it, man. Make sure you guys get in tune with everything. Can we still be friends right here on Chicago 77.3? Lock in. Let's go.
Can we still be friends? Heard about you just last night. Saw a message, it was you. Caught me by a big surprise. It's been some time since our goodbye. I thought it was over when you said you were leaving. All I ask right now, all I ask is how can we still be friends? Can we find a new way to simply carry on? All the words you said, all the things I didn't see. But again, can we still be friends? Holding on is very hard. I recall your words again. Not sure what is right and wrong, if there's a way for us at all. Lost among the thoughts of having you near me. I still have love for you. Can it say what's gone? Can we still be friends? Can we find a new way to simply carry on? All the words you said, all the things I didn't see. But again, can we still be friends?
Can we still be friends, man? Can we still be friends? Right here on Chicago 77.3, man. It's something heartfelt. Make sure you guys get into it. Steven, I really did. I like that, bro. I like that. Let me ask you this. How did you move on, I guess, from that space with your friend? How do you find the trust? How do you find how do you move forward with one another?
It's a difficult question. Like, the process you have to take when something like this happens to you is very non-linear. It's one of the hardest things to do in life, honestly. But the only way which truly works is simply to try and get a grip on different thoughts, different people, different experiences, maybe find something new to be occupied with, and to maybe state to yourself that, when you have like an urgency that you miss someone or you urgently need to see him or see that person or anything related to the person, check his profile, anything, you simply have to resist and do not do it. Like, don't do it, because once you get through this stage that you are okay with not checking that person all the time, that's the point when you make the progress needed to get to the next stages and open up yourself to new people, new stories. Yeah, so I would probably summarize it in this way.
That's real. I like that, man. I want to get into the next song, because I know we're coming down to the nitty gritty, but I want to get into this next song, Dead to Me. Let's talk about that.
That to me, it wasn't very intentional. I was like, I love Halloween and that autumn in general.
Yeah.
I love that period of the year. And I wanted to do a song which was kind of silly, a silly pop song with Halloween as a theme for Halloween. And Spooky Spooky Skeletons was one of the songs which inspired me for this sound in particular,
Okay.
like that mellotron kind of vibe. And the idea behind it is that it's basically a coping mechanism when you want to protect yourself from more emotional damage.
That's right.
In my case, from her, from that person. Like you want to protect yourself and just stay resilient to all the rational and emotional things which do not make sense for your situation. And the interesting thing about this song in particular is that I can see that people kind of resonate with it. When I run promotional campaigns, the conversion rate is like exceptionally good for this song. And my family, all the people I know personally, and then there is this other bond to the people I may never ever meet in my life. The people who have just heard some of my songs and do not know me personally. So this moment made me realize that a clash like this can happen that you may not expect, and it got me thinking a bit. So that's quite interesting, and I have experienced it before a few times, but this particular moment, which happened to me in recent days, was special to me that it it felt deep at that moment. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and play it right now, man. Dead to Me right here, people, on Chicago 77.3. When we come back, man, we're going to have final thoughts and everything. Make sure you guys get in tune with everything. Hey, man, we do appreciate everybody for listening to anywhere where you listen to that in the world, man. Dead to Me right here. Let's go.
When all the shadows fall and you have proved it all, intentions evil in their way. Now it's so clear to me, you're just abusing me to have some benefits from me. Years of patience I have had, wanted to be good to you, you just took it for granted. Seems like no words can be said, you wanted power, now you fade. I see you as your true self. This is you. You can try to call me, you can try to text me. Actually you are dead to me. You can try to fight me, you can try to hate me. Actually you are dead to me. Dead to me. Dead to me. Dead to me. R.I.P. you're dead to me. Dead to me. Dead to me. R.I.P. you're dead to me. No point in shaming me, no point in framing me. I won't be feeling any guilt. Seems like no words can be said. You wanted power, now you fade. I see you as your true self. This is you. You can try to call me, you can try to text me. Actually you are dead to me. You can try to fight me, you can try to hate me. Actually you are dead to me. Dead to me. Dead to me. Dead to me. R.I.P. you're dead to me. Dead to me. Dead to me. R.I.P. you're dead to me.
Dead to Me right here, people. Chicago 77.3. Make sure you guys get it in, Messi. Make sure you guys get it in, man. Dead to Me, man. Hey, man, that's that. I ain't gonna. I think you can even start like a little TikTok challenge with that, man. I think that'd be cool. Steven, man, it's been a pleasure talking to you and everything. Where can the good people find you at, man? Instagram, everything.
Yeah, it was a great pleasure talking to you as well. You can find me on basically all the social media sites. On Instagram, it's steven.vagovics. My last name is spelled Vagovics. It's a bit difficult spelling. I'm also on Spotify, Steven Vagovics, YouTube, Steven Vagovics, and also Facebook. I do not really have X. You know, it's not that popular in Europe, or at least in my country. But I think I do have a profile on X, though.
Okay.
But I'm much more active on Instagram and also TikTok as well, Steven Vagovics. You can find me there as well.
Definitely, man. And both of the singles are out right now on the YouTube page. Give it a YouTube page one more time.
Yeah, the YouTube page is called Steven Vagovics. You can find me under it. And also on this Friday, I have the full album coming out called Can We Still Be Friends?
Okay.
So
it's dropping. It's dropping this Friday.
Yes, this Friday.
Definitely, man. Make sure you guys grab that. Make sure you guys do that. Where could it's gonna be on Spotify, everywhere people can get their music in?
Yes, of course.
How many tracks is on the album?
12.
Okay. definitely. And those two songs that you heard, they will be on the album, correct?
Yes, of course.
Of course, man. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Make sure you guys get into it with everything that he has going on, dropping this Friday, man. And make sure you guys go ahead and just give him a like right now. So that way, whenever the album come out, you just go ahead and just go and grab it, man. So until next time, it's the one and only DJ Malone, Chicago 77.3. Steven, it's been a pleasure, man.
It's been a great pleasure for me as well. Thank you so much for having me.
Man, anytime, man. You got to come back, man. And if you ever come in the States, look me up, man.
That would be great, of course.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir,
Also,
man.
if you are ever in Slovakia, in Bratislava, feel free to contact me as well. We can
I gotta make my
chat.
way out there. I gotta make my way. All right, man. Chicago 77.3. We out. Wow.
We lit live. This is WBBC Chicago. Yeah. 77.3. Your hottest digital station.
Now in digital HD sound.